Let's get good. I am the Gamer Under Development, and this is Endless Space 2 Awakening. We are playing as the lost reviving relic hunting Nakalim, and we have a message from Dimitri of the United Empire. He wants to give us 3,000 of the Academy's dust, which we'll gladly take. I mean, we don't have any qualms taking the Academy's dust at all. I take it to mean that means the request cycle from the Academy has finished, which also means that we have access to the Academy fleet here. Let's go ahead and take a look at WoW. Okay, so our military woes have been effectively solved. We're going to go ahead and take this fleet and send it up here towards the Riftborn because they made us angry. Oh, hello. Are you actively trying to invade the Academy? Is that your thing? I wonder if they're at war with the Academy. That's crazy. Okay, so we're going to send the Academy fleet up there to take out the Riftborn. We did loot a pirate lair and get 20 red sang and 10 adamantium. Almost at antimatter there. We instantly failed this quest because there was already an enemy ship in Hath. Oops. Let's back out of that. Diplomatic message. Your expansive tendencies force our hand. Every other path has been analyzed and found wanting. It is time for conflict. Okay, I don't know what the Riftborn's deal is, to be honest. We're not in any way, like, messing with their... I guess this guy is technically sieging one of their systems, which wasn't by any intention or anything, so that's just silly, but it is what it is, you know? I'm not super worried about it. Apparently they are. They want to make war, they can make war. It's not going to benefit them at all. Okay. We did also complete our main quest here, though. Exhaustion and triumph seem to be common bedmates. At the moment, it is hard to say which prevails. I am triumphant at last in my efforts, and I really need some rest. But later, perhaps. For now, the Nakalim have before us a great future. I know this, for it is the one I have seen in my dreams and read in our prophecies. This galaxy was once our galaxy, and it will be so once more. That is my pledge. That gives us access to Reliquary, which doubles the effects of relics assigned to resource production bonuses, and that is a Empire improvement on heroes. So if we come in here and we look, oh my, 20% influence, 20% food, 20% dust, 20% production, hello. That is amazing, guys, that is amazing, and that's why we were working on making sure we got relics in all those slots. New quest, you are pleased but not entirely surprised to discover that one of your colonies has developed a fringe religion in which the central deity is you. All hail good. Though small, it has already drawn a following. One of their more charismatic leaders has publicly asked if you would bless them with an appearance at the inauguration of their newest cathedral. Meanwhile, others in the system are watching to see what your response will be. Okay, so as much as I'd like to say they're worshipping good, they're not. They're actually worshipping the leader of the Nakalim, which makes sense considering that she just became the leader of the people and the leader of the church. I'm gonna go with accept here because generating more influence will allow us to kind of do our conversion bit. And more science on Ida won't necessarily make that big of a difference. We've already looked at percentage bonuses not being as huge as we'd expect. Since we've built a ton of influence, though, that actually will add up. So we're going to go with that one. Going to take a look here at this quest. This is the Hath quest that started and instantly failed. This is the minor faction quest. Grow the minor population. That's probably not going to happen in our empire. That does remind me, though, that one of the things that we were discussing in the comments was potentially moving Nakalim off of the planet that the Zermasala is on in order to increase the chance that they pop there. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to send these 4 guys over to somewhere else. Question is where? I guess we send them to Ida. What is Ida's population? I guess it's not going to show us the actual total population available, but that's fine. We'll just send them to Ida. We generate pop so quickly now with our food that it really doesn't matter. Okay, so that's all good. Gonna go ahead and take a look at our heroes that have levels. Ruthian F11 Tikina is leveling up here. We're gonna take Ruthian, and they are in Kamos. They're gonna get the Joy Initiative, so we're not gonna put points into Transformational Leadership. What we will do, however, is probably go with Blue Sky Speculator. We could get more influence here, but I feel like Blue Sky Speculator is gonna help us become more science, efficient, and that will help us to basically be able to repurpose our relics more and put them onto systems to increase production, as well as putting them onto fleet commanders to increase damage. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, see, this guy has no relics assigned, and we only have 1 unassigned relic at this time. We have 1 relic contributing to science, and we're finishing this in a turn. How much longer for everything else, though? That's a better question. 7 turns for cultural and verdicts, so it's not super fast, but it's also not ridiculously slow. And this technology we're researching will actually allow us to upgrade our behemoths to generate even more science. So that's another thing to take into consideration. Something else we can look at is how many more techs we need. Okay, so it'll be 4 techs before we get another behemoth, which means that we should probably wait on that. Isyander, hey, I actually pronounced it right, I think, has leveled up. This is a character that is an overseer, which means that we should probably get transformational leadership. Ooh, however, if we look at clerical corrections, it will give +5 happiness per luxury deposit on systems. So let's go ahead and do that. It also increases the deposit value of those deposits, which is excellent. Okay, so doing that will make sure that we get a little more happiness wherever he is the governor. Kalinfet Iska is one of our fleet commanders who has just leveled up. Probably going to go with that because I believe these are, yeah, that's a governor improvement. That's a fleet commander improvement, but it's just 80% damage for his ship, not the entire fleet. Yeah, this one, on the other hand, will give us 40% shield absorption on the entire fleet, so we're going to go with that one. Shields of the Lost. Excellent choice there to keep him a little bit more defensively empowered, especially since I don't think that the cheap heat fleets even have shields. Yeah, they don't have shields at all, so, well, I mean, they probably have a base amount of shielding, but they don't have shield modules put on. I do want to talk about the fleet that we whelped last episode, because there were some concerns in the comments about it being wasteful or whatnot. Here's the reality, guys. These ships are all obsolete. They're all obsolete. Look at that. They're just old. We produced these way back at the beginning of the game, and that is the first time, I believe, that we actually lost a ship, because I think we were CP capped on both fleets. At least it looks that way. I could be wrong. We may have lost 1 or 2 ships along the way, but for the most part, those fleets remained intact because I don't remember us ever having to produce ships and then rejoin them to the fleet. So that being said, they serve their purpose. Now, once we get to this part of the game, there's only 2 ways to get rid of those ships. We can either sell them on the market, which frankly, I don't like doing because it means your enemies can buy them and use them against you, or we can destroy them. So basically, we whelped that fleet, we got a little extra experience on our hero, we got rid of the dust upkeep on a bunch of obsolete ships. It was a win-win for us. We didn't really lose anything in that combat, and we managed to kill a Riftborn medium ship, so that was a bonus, essentially. I'm not really worried about it. I don't think you guys should sweat it necessarily either. Losing 1 battle is not anything in Endless Space. It really isn't. For example, if we go look at our cheap heat ships, they are 176 production. Currently, Bushir is generating 1,000 production. We can print almost 10 of those in a turn. We lost less ships than we can print there in a turn. Just 1 turn, guys. Really not a big deal. Okay, Nakalim pop everywhere. Level up for Petrov Jutka, which is excellent. We're going to go ahead and give her even more production. That should actually increase Bushir's production a little bit more. If we look now, we are at 1140, so now it is really close to 10 ships per turn. Gonna go ahead and check our constructions. So this is the other reason why that's important to think about. We go over here to Hath and we look. Hath does not have any strategic resources, right? So building interplanetary transport network doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Miners Union and expanded mines also don't make a whole lot of sense. We could build the Academy Embassy here. It would help us unlock heroes sooner, but we already have heroes on almost all of our systems, I believe. All but one. Eco-habitat here will give us additional population, but only on sterile planets, which there's only 1 sterile planet here, and that's Hath 3, so that may not even be worth the upkeep to get 1 extra pop there. It could be. I mean, we could build it, really. Why not? We'll build it just because. Interplanetary, we'll build it just because it'll give us another 16 production. Sure, why not? It's not a really big deal to do that, but the bigger thing here is that when you run out of stuff to produce, all you really do is you do public 3D printing or you print fleets. So if all of your fleets cost nothing but production and you have systems that can do nothing but produce dust or fleets, why not produce fleets? And if you already have enough fleets, then you produce dust. That being said, public 3D printing only adds 200 dust. That's it. 200 dust. And the reason for that is because 25% of the production is converted into dust. So you actually throw away 75% of your production when you do public 3D printing, which is why we want to kind of do everything else first. But more importantly, that also means that, like, Mass producing ships is a good idea. It actually is more production efficient than trying to build ships that will never ever explode. Okay, so we go into our construction stuff. Bouchier is finishing the last medium support for that full medium fleet. Placidus has completed a terraforming project, which is probably what finished our main quest. I'm going to go ahead and put AI labor in queue here, because apparently we have not done that on Placidus yet. I don't know why. That's a great improvement. We're going to put our happiness improvements after that, and the main reason for doing that is because if we can generate enough in-system happiness, I'm hoping that we can drop our happiness improvement law and maybe change that to the militarist law so that if we needed to, we could print out ships faster. If not, it's not that big of a deal. There's also a pacific conversion law in there that we could get, but we can't do any of that until we manage our happiness a little bit better. Oh yeah, there's a ton to build here. We're just going to throw all the things in queue here. Sure, build a honeycomb scope. I'm fine with it. We don't really need the food improvements here. This system's already almost capped out. There's only one sterile. We could do an eco-habitat. Why not? We'll just throw an eco-habitat on there for good measure. Lots of things in queue. We'll be done with this entire system in 8 turns, likely. Okay, so that's all good and fine. While we're at it, let's go take a look at our laws real quick. So if we could change Saint and Sinner's Bill for anything, I would probably go for either the Peace and Prayer Act or lower fleet costs. Peace and Prayer Act will allow us to give systems to the Academy for much, much cheaper. It also increases the rate that we convert systems with our influence, which is, once again, going to allow us to give systems to the Academy much cheaper. Now, on the other hand, lower cost rules can give us more fleet, or 20% reduction on fleet cost. Not a huge bonus anyway, but I mean, it's something. It's something. We could also look at our technology real quick. We are about to finish the next behemoth tech. That'll give us even more science generation, which is going to be important because right now we only have 1 relic generating science, guys. That's crazy if you think about how many we had going in the beginning. The majority of our science is not coming from relics right now. Which is another reason why keeping our happiness up is so important. Your Empire approval has a dramatic effect on your generation of science and dust. If we lose this by removing that happiness law, we will lose a lot of science, and that'll put us behind a little bit. In 7 turns from, well, 8 turns, we will have access to more systems to colonize, at which point I think we'll go after Kuyos and Oentho. Those 2 systems both have resources we want in Orichalix and Quadranix here. Okay, that should be good. We got a new relic from Pegasus. I think that is literally every relic in the known galaxy. And I think we already sent the spear. Yeah, we did. The spear is on its way. We do have something going on in our politics panel here. Gonna go ahead and click on that. Now, what we could do here is we could go in and buy our insignia ship, the Colorless Fist. Oh my. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we're gonna buy that at Hath. We're gonna buy that ship at Hath. I just want it because it's Colorless's ship, and Colorless is super cool, and we've been like doing all these quests for him. Yes, please send that to Hath. That would be great. Okay, thanks, bye. Click here to take control of an insignia ship. The insignia ship will arrive in the selected system. Excellent. So we should have that ship in Hath right now. Oh, look at Colorless's ship, guys. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to take this thing out for a spin. Let's just send it straight up here. Straight to Raunus it goes. It may actually land there in time to meet up with our fleet. Why, hello there. Are you a Riftborn? Ah, you are. You are a Riftborn. We gonna blow you up. Oh, guys, this is gonna be fun. We gonna pay the Riftborn back for all the pain and suffering they caused with Colorless's ship here. It is a medium range ship, so we do want to kind of close distance a little bit, which is fine because we can go for this, which will give us dust and CP for destroying this behemoth, which has a CP of 10, mind you, so that'll be 300 dust and 100 science right here. And we're gonna watch this for sure because I want to see Colorless's ship in action. Oh, this is gonna be so cool, guys. This is gonna be so cool. Vengeance on the Riftborn already. Go, Colorless, go. We have faith in you. You can do it. Oh, I can't wait to see him warp in. His ship looks so cool. Look at that. It's like a giant Craver's ship, only it's an Academy Craver's ship, so it's even better. You got this, Colorless. Come on, buddy. Blow them to Sky Ruins? I was gonna say blow them to Kingdom Come, but somehow I started saying Sky, so Sky Ruin. We'll just go with that. Looks like he's packing some missiles. Really? Is that it? He's just a missile guy? I'm actually surprised. I expected since it... Oh, no, wait. There we go. There's some projectiles in there as well. Some kinetics, rather. Oh, and some lasers. See, that's what I was expecting. Him being the Academy General or whatever, I was expecting him to have a wide variety of weapons, and it looks like he does. Seeing some stuff just spatter off the hull of that behemoth. So far, though, no explosion. Come on, you can do it, Colorless. We want to see the explosions. You got this, buddy. You got this. Is he sending out fighters or anything? He is flying a carrier. I can't tell if he's sending out fighters. I don't think he is, because it would zoom in on them. Oh, it's zooming in. Come on. Come on. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Come on, show me the explosion. Oh, they're still going. This is actually super tense, because I'm like, is Colorless gonna win this? Is he gonna win this? I was pretty sure he was gonna win this, but without any of the UI on or anything, I can't really tell, so now I'm like super excited. I'm gonna move that out of the way, because the cursor's distracting. Oh, boom! Boom, baby! Good job, Colorless. You are awesome. I am so glad that we hired your ship. Good man. Good man. Okay. Decisive victory. Bye-bye! Oh, look at that. We got 600 dust and 200 science from that. Even better. I am super excited about that. Boom goes the behemoth, and Colorless took like no damage from that at all. Well done, Colorless. Welcome to our world, Riftborn. I guess you probably regret all the trouble you started now, don't you? The Riftborn insists that you stop attacking our fleets and systems. Excuse me? You attacked us first. You attacked us first. I refuse that offer. Good luck to you, sir.
For your deeds, a special place in the void awaits you.
Oh, a special place in the void awaits you too, my friend. Okay, so they get plus 10 manpower per turn on systems near our systems, which they don't really have, I don't think. But more importantly, we get additional pressure with them. Pressure is a very fun thing. Oh, speaking of, look at that. Is that capped out pressure? It looks like it. Let's go make a demand.
Trust each
Nope. One more turn and we'll have a better than basic diplomatic demand. I can't wait for you guys to see how cool the demands are. Demands are awesome. We're gonna get great things. Relic Hunter, you can honestly come chill in an academy system here. In fact, be our scout. Be our scout, tell us what's up there. Oh, there's pirates there. That's what's up. Run away now. So the Relic Hunter has no weapons. We're just going to have it retreat away from the pirates. We do know that there are pirates in that system now waiting to go bang bang. Do we want to try to go there anyway with Moria's fleet? We could do it. Yeah, why not? Let's send Moria's fleet down there. He's got 6 ships. He can fight off the pirates if he needs to. Oh yeah, we're going to win this easily. Easily enough that we'll actually go for dust. We're not going to watch this one. We're just going to win and get dust and science here. Why, thank you. Oh, look, even more. Yes, please, more dust and science. Why, thank you for the additional dust and science. Ah, now that they're all gone. Quest conditions are not met. Oh, he's not level 10 yet. That's right. Fire probes in all directions. Find us a new thing to get some more XP. We just fought two small fleets. I mean, come on. That can't get us a little XP? I guess whatever. We'll just sit here and wait. Is that another pirate fleet? It is another pirate fleet. Shoot the pirates. More money, please. More money. Plus, maybe we can get rid of some of these cheap heat fleet or ships. Still not losing ships here. I'd love to lose these ships so that we can replace them without having to pay their upkeep or sell them to the market. Now he is leveled up, of course, after we already spent our probes, which was my mistake. That's absolutely my fault. Not gonna give him the vision range on Academy System Orbit, because I don't know that that's necessarily that useful. We will take Shield of the Lost with him as well, because that is gonna be that useful. Alright, whatever. We'll wait a turn for another probe. By that time, our other ship will have reached here anyway, like... We are going to complete this quest. We are all converging on the Academy system. We're going to get those unruly students in line. I believe that the photobomber's last spot is down here in Lacerda, so we do have a ship on the way there. We've got 2 ships on the way there. We want to catch that photobomber. And now we can safely send our Relic Hunter down here out of Riftborn space without much concern. This aspirant here is basically doing nothing, so if we can get him to scan down some neighboring systems or systems that we're looking at capturing, that will be really useful. So I'm going to send him over to Kuyos to scan that down, and then this Relic Hunter 2 can just hang out. He's got nothing else to do. He can just sleep for a turn. Good to go. Ending our turn. Oh, hacking operations left. We have one hacking operation left. That's great. How much fun would it be to hack the Riftborn at this point, just because a lot is the answer, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what we're going to do. Oh, our defensive hacking program has spotted something, so that is potentially intercepting a hack on Corona, which is why we placed that there. We'll see if it manages to track it in time, though. That's the real name of the game, is will it track it in time? We're going to send a hack from Kuyos to Isyander, which is another Academy system, and I think right now we're going to push for another Seeker. We could just go buy more Seekers off the market, actually. That might be a better option, to be honest. Let's go see what Seekers are available to us. Also, if there's any Governors that we want. This guy is an Overseer. He has Fleet Regeneration as his main skill, though. Also, Food and Influence. Influence could be useful, the Food not so much. He is an Overseer. That would be the last hero we need to make sure that every one of our systems has a Governor. However, it is 11k to purchase him. That's actually a rough decision at this point, especially since we can get Seekers for much cheaper than that. Let's take a look at the class skills of these, or the faction skills of these Seekers. Do you have movement? You do not. We don't want you. Essa Volteros, excellent. Do you have movement? You also do not. We don't want you. Basically, what we're looking for is movement. We want all the movement. Although, actually, let's take a look at this. Red Zone Overkill is Shield Penetration. So that could be useful if we wanted to have one laser fleet mixed in with our projectile fleets. That would keep our fleets sort of mixed up so that the enemy couldn't just anti-type us. That might be worth it. I'd still much rather get somebody that has another movement increase, though. Because we may need, like this guy. What we may end up needing later is an invasion fleet commander whose whole purpose is just to move fleets to the invasion. And I would not be opposed to picking this guy up to be that. I love that he's a pacifist, too. Yeah, sure, we'll pick him up. And then if we really, really want to, we can pick up this Overseer as well. Choices. I mean, we have enough of these strategic resources that I should be using for ships, but I'm not. Well, I mean, honestly, we don't really have modules that are useful that use Hyperium and Titanium, because we haven't been researching military. We've been researching other things as they made more sense for our quest and stuff, which is why I keep dumping these resources. So let's go ahead and dump them off a little bit more, just to see if we can get up to the 11k required. We cannot. Well, maybe we'll pick him up next turn. I'm not going to sweat over it. We have a ton of dust as it stands. Sirs Kershaw has joined the Empire. Excellent. I like his little animation, too. His, laser shield is just cool. Okay, let's go ahead and put some modules on this guy and get him geared out before we put him on a fleet. We'll go ahead and give him this, definitely this movement booster that gives fleet movement, because that's awesome. And then we'll give him 2 of these scavenge ram scoops so he at least has the same base speed as the ships he'll be leading. That will allow his fleet booster to actually provide 1 movement to the fleet instead of not providing really anything. After that, we're going to go ahead and give him... Yeah, we'll go with missiles. We'll stick with our missile theme. I mean, honestly, one of the things we could do here if we really wanted to mix it up is give him some beams. Just to increase... Yeah, let's try it. Let's give him some beams so that there's 2 damage types in the fleet that they have to consider when they're engaging us. And then we have 2 skill points, I believe. No, I thought this guy came with 2 skill points. I am mistaken. Oh, that was the 11k guy. That's why he's so much. Okay, so we have a new fleet commander. We could put him in charge of a fleet right away, but it doesn't seem like that's necessarily going to be the best use for him because that other fleet isn't out and we don't really have use for it. So what I'm going to do instead is put him on Ida for a few turns just to get some free XP. Should help boost him up nicely and relatively quickly as well. And end our turn here. Oh, we got new behemoth techs, guys. I'm super excited for that. We're going to upgrade our behemoths and just wait until we see the difference in our science generation. Dill has been hacked, so we're going to go for earn unlock points here, and we definitely want a new seeker. Yeah. More seekers. All the seekers. Placidus has been compromised. Okay. That's fine. Enemy detected by 3rd Resolute Choir. Or 3rd Resolute Cohort.
An understandable.
Why, thank you, United Empire. We do appreciate these constant gifts of dust. Don't worry, we'll spare you. We promise. Alright, so we have a fleet here that is ready to do the dirty. Unfortunately, does not have a probe yet. That's okay, though, because our other fleet should be landing very, very soon. We have discovered benthic gems. Minus 10% on system development cost is over from that event. That's a sad thing. And a level from our new Seeker right away, which is what we were hoping for. Give him some movement. Norn de Girit has leveled as well, and he will get his 2nd happiness boost. We should look at what happens if we drop Saints and Sinners right now. The problem with dropping it is we may have to just reinstitute it, but that's okay. We're going to drop it right now and go see what our happiness looks like. That's pretty rough right there. Yeah, that's considerably rough. Huge happiness hit there on a lot of our systems. We lose all of our science bonus there. I'm gonna go back to Saints and Sinners here right quick. When we unlock the new expansion limit from this next quest, we'll probably be able to drop Saints and Sinners a little bit easier. In the meantime, we're gonna make sure that every system has all their happiness improvements running. Nakalim Pop grows, Nozer Masala yet. Bushir has completed its first medium fleet. We're gonna go ahead and bust that fleet out, and then once that is done, we're gonna build another one. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2 turns. 2 turns and we'll have another medium fleet. Stellar Node Study is done. Advanced Climate Engineering is also done. That is a terraforming improvement, as well as anomaly reduction. If we had a behemoth that had like engines on it and just that module, we could fly it around terraforming all of our systems, but there's really no need for that. The Stellar Node Study 2 is excellent though, and we're gonna go take advantage of that right away. Let's drop this, and this, and then go ahead and go more science, whoops, more science, and more science. All the science, all the time, guys. That should be a massive increase for our empire. Boink. Cut by 2 turns the science required to complete this. Mind you that they are currently hovering a system that does not reduce that tree's science costs at all, but does reduce the science costs from the exploration tree by 18%. So what I think we want to do here now is if there's any behemoth techs in here that we want, now is the time to kind of jump in and get them. Because if we get those techs now, we can go ahead and build another behemoth and just send it to somewhere where it's able to provide reductions to different things, or we can just take these ones and send them somewhere like that ourselves. Potentially sending them to... I mean, we could go diplomacy here. That's not a bad idea. We could go military as well. What would we need to get better military? That's a good way to look at this. We don't need it. Honestly, we don't. We're killing it without better military right now. But if we did need better military, we would get it by sending them to a collapsing star. So let's see if we can find a collapsing star. That is a solar nebulae, nebular clouds. Let's see. Collapsing star. No, that's a black hole. Collapsing star right there. Perfect. So if we really wanted to, we could send these up here right now. It would take them a lot of turns to get there, and honestly, before we did that, I would upgrade them to full engines and just send them over there. But I do want to get cultural and verdicts first, so that's fine. We'll wait for cultural and verdicts, because that's going to be way more important for us anyway. Oh yeah, all of our fleets are here now. We are obviously very concerned at the Riftborn threat. Let's go ahead and scan down this quest anomaly. Whammo. There we go, and we get Game Master. Chiark was apparently a place of special communion for the Endless and the Lost. It was not a lodestone, a place of worship, but rather a place where the galaxy's greatest sentiences tested and teased each other in riddles of space and time. Lovely. So Game Master is what we get for that, which gives us plus 2% dust on Empire Government assignment, which is great. You discovered the planet Chiark. Ooh. Why, hello there. It is a tiny Terran with an outpost on it. It is a special node. It has a rival outpost on it. That's interesting. I wonder if that's going to be something we have to invade? Huh. No. I wonder what that rival outpost is supposed to be. What purpose the game serves is unknown, and whether anybody has ever won is arguable, but what is certain is the world attracts the galaxy's best minds. Oh, look at that. The planet's surface has a bunch of mazes on it and stuff. That's super cool. I dig that a lot. Okay, so now I really, really want to go colonize this system, but it says that there's an outpost there that's a rival outpost. Already colonized. But the other systems are colonizable, which isn't normal. I think when a system is already colonized, it should say that the others aren't colonizable. Yeah, they should say unavailable. So you can essentially colonize Nerid, but you cannot colonize Chiark, it looks like. Which is an interesting thing. We'll have to mess with that in future episodes. I'm actually really intrigued by that now. While we're at it, let's just destroy the Riftborn. Hi, you look like a lot of fun, and you have a colony ship here. That's kind of a big mistake. Just a little bit. Hopefully they don't retreat fast enough. Aw, sad times. Sad times. Run away, little Riftborn, run away. Okay. So we have another fleet here that... their colony ship can't escape. Bye-bye, little Riftborn. Have a nice day. That's a colony ship gone. Didn't you guys say you wanted to fight? Because I thought you said you wanted to fight, but now I'm not sure you wanted to fight. In fact, it seems a little bit like maybe you didn't want to fight. Lumeris, you should run as well. They're going to. More pressure, please. Oh, and before we end this turn, actually, we should have enough to make a major demand. Not quite yet, but we're getting there. Okay. Oh, we're still just shy of it. Just shy of it. Okay, so we should get it next turn then, I guess, but I'll show you guys one of the things this can do. Right now, it's minus 15% to all FIDs if they refuse our demand, and we can demand anything we want. We can go, all right, you know what? I want all of your antimatter. Not one, I want 65 of them right now. And if they deny it, they lose 15% to all their FIDs. When we get the more leveled up one of these, it'll be 30% to their FIDs across all the systems in their empire. They basically can't refuse it or they cripple themselves. We can also use these other ones, but I most frequently find the economic sanctions to be the best. We're not going to do that right now, obviously, though, because we want to have the 30% boost, which will come next turn. Alright, let's start having fun. We are a religious empire, which means that we're free to openly invade people as we please. So it's been real fun being foolish on your part, Riftborn, but it's not going to be fun in a minute. Go there. Do. Yeah, everybody's going Riftborn space. Let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and push the Riftborn's empire into the ground. I'm happy with that. I can live with that. This should be very entertaining. We could put our new fleet commander on here, but he doesn't have that much movement, so instead what I'm going to do is put Moria on here, and then we will just sort of leave the remainders of Moria's fleet here in Riftborn space to get blown up. 5 turns to get this new fleet out there. A little bit slower than I'd like, but it's okay. It'll be fine. It will be excellently fine. This Relic Hunter can just chill here, nothing else for it to do, nothing else for that Relic Hunter to do. This cheap heat fleet can just, oh, I didn't mean to invade, but we can. We can preemptive bomb. That's okay. We'll just sit here and preemptive bomb them for a while. There's no reason not to. I mean, that'll lower the manpower of these ships and cause them to kind of die out faster, which is fine. We could also sell them for like 1,000 dust, but at that point we're just giving the enemy ships for no reason. Let's go ahead and scan down what we can on Kuyos now, though. Hey, there is a quest thing here. Boink. Beautiful. A strange sight greets the expedition team at the second site. The drone is partially sunk in swampland, close to another abandoned vessel. From the tangled growth ensnaring the vessel, it's clear it's been there for a long time. You find no sign of any crew, but do manage to recover or reactivate the craft. It'll make a useful addition to your fleet. Awesome. So we got a pirate ship there for free. And this is what I mean. Like, this is a medium-sized... Oh, no, it's a small. I thought it was a medium. Because it's a small, I don't mind selling it. It's fine. It's a pirate small. It's not very strong. I just don't want to give strong weapons to our enemies that we then have to deal with. That's generally not a good plan. Okay. You're good blockading here. That's what I really wanted you to do. And unfortunately, that's it for this episode, folks. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!